So every time after the fights, I pulled out that piece of paper Joe Silva puts down the fights. So I go back into my room, and everybody was asking in my room, and I called off and said, fight of the night was Junior Dos Santos versus, Mark Hunt. Knockout of the night was Junior Dos Santos and submission night. And Tyson's like, what? No way, that was a good one. So Mila Rose said, all right, what are we going to say, no to Mike? I wasn't going to argue with him.
Mike was a pretty good presence this weekend at the weigh-ins and here tonight.
Yeah, he had fun, man. He's the Justin Bieber for grown men that like fighting, man. You know what I mean? It's like he makes everybody go crazy, and he's fun to watch fights with. He's fun to hang around with, and I like having him around.
Did you pretty much did the main event go the way you figured it would go, though?
I say I don't like to predict fights, and I don't ever predict fights, but I kept saying I think Cain's the best heavyweight in the world, and I still do. I think Cain's the best in the world. I think the guy's so well-rounded, but Junior Dos Santos put on a great show tonight.
What did you think about Bigfoot claiming that he was hit illegally to the back of the head or to the back of the neck?
When you turtle and put your hands over your ears and crouch down like that and don't intelligently defend yourself after you just got knocked silly, that fight's getting stopped. You know what I mean? They know that. They know that going into the fight. And, only he knows how hurt he really was. But to the rest of the world, I don't know. That's one of those things you guys could say, any of us could say, yeah, he probably could have taken a few more shots. Or, it's one of those fights. It's not like, this is an outrage. That fight should have never been stopped. I don't think anybody's saying that.
When TJ mentioned getting married in October, you said to him that it'll be before that.
Yeah.
Do you have one of the Fox points?
No, I don't know. I mean, he's obviously that fight. There's 4 fights we're looking at right now for that show. So
that could
that's
be
one of them. Huh? 3 others.
Would Cormier maybe be one of the names?
Huh?
Cormier maybe be one of the names?
There's some possibilities.
I had heard also today from, I saw an article, and I know you can't believe everything you read on the internet, but GSP was alluding to the fact that he might fight at UFC 165. Have you heard from him since the last
What's 65?
That's in Toronto on September 21st.
Toronto, September 21st? Not true. I talked to we finally talked. Yeah. His guy called me and Lorenzo yesterday, and then he and I talked tonight right before I walked into the fights.
Can you give us any prelude to when we
I
might
can't,
expect?
but we had a good conversation. He 100% absolutely, positively knows that Weidman is going to beat Anderson Silva. He doesn't even, no doubt in his mind.
But what if?
That fight won't happen. That the fight with him won't happen because Weidman's going to win.
So what fight is Hendricks right now?
There's no what if for him. He absolutely, positively knows he's going to win that fight.
Wow.
So the fight is Hendricks right now, and
And if Anderson wins?
He wants to fight John Hendricks.